What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to John Frusciante. Yes, indeed. John Frusciante Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that clicking, please watch the entire video first, okay? Give me a chance to earn those clicks and those likes. Now, after you watch the video, if you still feel like doing all the clicks and the likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Raphael C. And Raphael C wanted to see me react to this song by John Frusciante called Dark Light. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold on, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by RHCPJF Guitar, okay? And the video has 620,691 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. John Frusciante, Dark Light, The Empyrean, track number 5 with lyrics. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I can't put those eyes away. Anything I thought I had to say. Now what do we get done? Follow to a T. All the instructions you gave to You ever notice that it's all you have? Every time I had fun, you were on my mind. I lost my perspective, I'm gone off the wall. Really not sure if I'm bleeding here at This is my
The backmasking effect is just, ugh. Don't get me wrong, I like backmasking effects. I do, in particularly on vocals. I like it when people use that effect sparsely, here and there, you know? Throughout the entire song, use it once, maybe twice, you know, and just a couple of impact points. We've had 2 minutes now of nonstop backmasking. It's distracting. It's being overly done, not just overly used, but overly done in points to the point where, like, I can hear the note that's being sang, but I can't get the attack. I'm not hearing the release because the backmask is just burying everything. Oh, God, dang it. Why?
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 Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
It's not just the vocals, it's burying the piano too, man. I mean, it's a distraction at this point. And I really wish it would disappear. I really wish it would get taken off so we could hear all those subtleties in the vocals, like the releases, the sustains even. I mean, you can hear the sustain, but the backmask is happening in such a way that the sustain is getting buried. And the piano is suffering. I think the piano is suffering more than anything else because of the backmasking. I really hope, like in the next 15 to 20 seconds, even 30 seconds, I hope it disappears and it stays gone. If they're going to use this backmask through the entire song, we are not going to be in for a good time. Anyway, let's keep going here. Please take off the backmasking effect.
I'll always be as high as so I feel like I'm competing with someone else who I could never meet.
Can't even hear the attacks. Can't hear crap. Take it away. Okay. It's gone. Okay, it took longer than I was hoping for, but it's gone now. Good. Now we can hear the vocals purely for what they're supposed to be. I'm here for that. Okay. A little more of that. song's starting to lose me. Okay, first of all, I am thrilled they got rid of the backmasking. Thank God it's gone. Whew, I was getting upset, man. I was getting really upset with all that backmasking. It got to be so strong and so heavy toward the end there that I couldn't hear a single attack in the vocals. I heard notes, but I never heard where the notes entered. I heard them appear, and it's like, ah! Anyway, so there's that. Thank God. Okay, so it's over and done. Good. Now, clean vocals. The clean vocals sound good. I like them. Okay, they're not bad. Well executed. They're accurate. The falsetto, when it goes up in the falsetto, it did sound a little thin, but you know, that's very typical of falsetto, unless you're trained in falsetto to how to sing falsetto properly so it doesn't sound thin. It's gonna end up sounding thin. There's just no way around it. The bass playing, I think, is probably the biggest highlight for me in this. I don't know for certain who it is. I have my suspicions. I suspect that's Flea. Now, I could be wrong, but that's very much Flea's style. So I get the feeling that's Flea on bass. But I'm not 100% certain about that. The song's getting repetitive, if I'm being honest. It's the choir following that exact same riff over and over again. And I mean, you could resolve it each time however you want, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be repetitive because it's gonna go back and do the exact same thing again and again and again. I don't know, man. I know I'm not enjoying it. I know I'm not enjoying myself with this. I'm not. Do I hate it? That's the question. I don't know if I hate it, but I'm not enjoying it. So I'm not sure where this is going to go. Let's keep going here. Ugh. Minute and 43 to go. At this point, it's becoming painful. The repetitiveness of this song is just mind-numbing. The only variance, the only saving grace that I have heard throughout this entire song is the bass. Thank God for the bass player. Whoever the bass player may be, whether it's Flea or someone else. I mean, Stanley Clark, for all I know. I don't care who the bass player is. Kudos to this bass player. Whoever the bass player is. They're the only reason, and I'm being dead serious here. The bass player is the only reason I have not just stopped this song and said, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished with the song. I've heard all I need to hear. The bass player is single-handedly stopping me from stopping this pathetic hoedown. I am not having fun. I am not enjoying myself. And the longer this drags on, the more I'm disliking it, and the more I'm disliking it, and the more I am leaning toward hating it. And we still got another minute and 43 to go. Oh, boy. Let's keep going. Let's finish this pathetic hoedown. 20 seconds of silence. Oh, man, that's just the icing on the cake. 20 seconds of dead, useless silence. Great. This is not going to be pretty. I'm being straight with everyone here right now. This is not going to be pretty. This is going to be a bloodbath. If you feel like watching the horror of me just absolutely tear this song to shreds, then feel free to stick around. If you don't feel like sticking around, believe me, I'm with you. I completely understand. And if you choose not to watch any more of this video, I don't blame you at all. I will not be mad. Have a great night. We'll see you in the next video. Now, if you do want to stick around to watch me completely eviscerate this song, put it into the meat grinder and just absolutely tear it to shreds. Viciously, savagely, without remorse and without apology, then feel free to stick around and I'll see you in the review, and we'll let the horror begin. Well, there you go, folks. That was John Frusciante with Dark Light. This was a request from Raphael C. Okay, before I begin, I'm going to give you all one more chance to leave this video now, okay? What I am going to say is going to be harsh. It is going to be my opinion. It is going to be my honest opinion. I am not going to hold back. I'm going to let my fury fly because, quite frankly, I am upset about this. I really am. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be gentle. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be political. I'm going to absolutely tear this song to shreds. So you have been warned, okay? If you don't want to hear me just gut this song is in the most inhumane way, I very strongly suggest you turn the video off now. I will not think any less of you. Trust me, I'm with you. I want to leave right now. I don't want to be here right now and do what I have to do. But you have the choice. You have the ability to leave right now. So I'm giving you the option, guys. Last chance, okay? If you want to leave, no hard feelings, no harm, no foul. I'm with you, okay? I am with you on that. I'll see you all in the next video, okay? Seriously. Now, for those of you who are just going to stick around and watch the horror show, brace yourselves, because here we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that song a 2.8. Yup, 2.8. That is the score I'm giving it. Normally, I don't feel good about giving, bad scores. But in this case, I feel the score is absolutely 100% deserved, and I have absolutely no qualms giving it that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This song was terrible. This song was horrible. This song, honestly, this song belongs down in the ones, okay? I was originally given this score a 1.6 to a 1.7, okay? This song is absolutely god-awful. There is nothing about this song that I enjoyed, except one thing, and I'm gonna get to that one thing at the end. Let's let this horror show continue. The vocals on this, they were passable at best. I have heard John with Red Hot Chili Peppers sing far better, far stronger than this. This was weak. From a vocal standpoint, the vocals on this were weak from him. When they went up in the falsetto, thin, tinny, absolutely no body to it whatsoever. When he wasn't up in the falsetto, he was singing in, just regular, comfortable range for him in his chest voice. It didn't project. There was no support. It still sounded empty and hollow. It just didn't go anywhere. It was pointless. This song would have been better, honestly. This song would have been better as an instrumental, okay? And hold on. I'm saying that honestly. I think the song might have benefited from being an instrumental, but even then, I don't know if it would have been that big of a help. Okay, here's another thing. The choir. Let's be honest here. There was no choir. That was not a choir. That was Pro Tools. Plain and simple. That was all digital voicing. There was absolutely no human voices in that choir whatsoever. It was all done in post. It was all done in Pro Tools. So don't even get me started on that. That was, God, you talk about repetitive. Repetitive is going to be like the common theme here for the rest of this song. There were two very distinct parts to the song. There was the intro. The first 2 minutes and 50 seconds. What a long intro. Way too long in my opinion. Second part of that intro I did not like. The fact that that backmasking effect was dominant through the entire song, to the point where you couldn't even hear the vocal attacks toward the end. You couldn't hear any pronunciation. You couldn't hear any diction. All you heard were vowel sounds.
That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful to perform like that.
What? Why? Why would you overdo the backmasking that much? Forget the fact that you did over 2.5 minutes of backmasking. That is ridiculous. Talk about overly done. And the level of tastefulness was beyond subpar. It was way down in the depths. I mean, that there was no rhyme or reason for doing that much backmasking that strongly, especially toward the end. Way to ruin an intro. That you want here you go. Ruining intros 101. Here it is. Class dismissed.
But they are who we thought they were.
Check that out. This will give you a perfect example of what not to do for an intro. The intro was horrible. Absolutely horrible. When it got out of the intro, it got into the main part of the song. Okay, I had a sense of relief. I got a sense of relief of thank God the backmasking is gone, it's done, it's finished. Hallelujah. Let's see what's gonna happen from here on out. What happened from here on out was 6 minutes of repetitive drivel. This absolute drivel.
Turn it off. Turn it off!
The song didn't go anywhere. It literally was on a stationary bike. It didn't do a dang thing other than wear itself out. There was no development. There was no growth. There was no depth. There was no changes whatsoever. There was no variations whatsoever. It followed the exact same chordal pattern the whole frickin' 6 minutes. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
That's how I feel.
I just don't understand. Here's another thing I don't understand. For someone who is known and revered as being an amazing guitar player, among other things, why in the world wouldn't you be playing guitar?
You what?
Why wouldn't you be showing off what you can do with your guitar? Why wouldn't you let your guitar do some of the speaking for you? Now, I know a lot of people are going to take what I just said and misconstrue it as that's all he's good at. I never said that. I never said that he's just a guitar player. I never said that he's only good at guitar playing. I know fully well he's an accomplished musician, can play multiple instruments, and he's a great vocalist to boot. But let's be honest here. He is revered as a guitar player. Everybody knows him as being a phenomenal guitar player for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So why in the world would you not play your guitar?
Allosaurus had never seen such bullshit before.
I have absolutely no explanation for that. None. I have no idea why you would not, being known for being a guitar player, pull out the guitar and play. I don't understand that at all. Especially when you had so many opportunities. That whole last 6 minutes of choir. Hold back the choir and let the guitar sing. What great opportunity that would have been.
Now, who can argue with that?
Robert!
Frustrating beyond belief. This song was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. The only redeeming factor, and this factor alone is what brought this song up from like a 1.6 up to a 2.8. The bass playing. The bass playing on this was really good. The bass playing was not repetitive. I know that there were times where it felt like the bass player was doing the same riff, but he would always resolve differently. There were always some variations with his lines. Maybe it was 2 notes, maybe it was 20 notes, but there was always some variation with the bass playing. Now, I don't know who the bass player was. My gut tells me that was Flea. It was very reminiscent of Flea's style of bass playing. Then again, it might have been John himself playing the bass. If that's the case, kudos to him. Great job. I'm glad to see that he can play the bass as well as he can play his guitar. That's fantastic, okay? Having said that, though, the bass playing alone is not going to save this song. As much as I would like it to be able to, it's just not. There's no way. There's no way any singular voice is going to save this song. The entire song needs a rework. It needs a rewrite. And it needs to have a completely new recording done with it, where you get rid of that god-awful backmasking, chop the song literally in half, and shorten it up, make it far more interesting and far more engaging and not so repetitive. Get rid of that choir, please. It is not necessary. Put in a piano instead or an organ instead and let John cut loose on his guitar and then switch between guitar and bass. Take turns. What would have been so bad about that? I would have had no issue with that whatsoever. I think it would have sounded a lot better that way. But unfortunately, bass on its own is not going to save this song. It did get it out of the ones, but unfortunately, it was only able to bring it up into the twos, which by definition is a really bad score. It's not terrible, it's not horrible, but it's really bad. And I make absolutely no excuses for my score. You don't like it? Too bad. It is my opinion that 2.8 is where we are going to stay. Because that, honestly, is the song that I think this steaming, smoking pile of garbage deserves. 2.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.